Hello there. Today I would like to show you how to automatically generate a video whenever you input data into your Google Sheet. Okay. What I would like to show you is basically the whole process from scratch. You can see that I already have a spreadsheet right here, which is empty, no name, no nothing. And also what I would like to do as well, and we can probably start by doing this, creating a new dynamic campaign. Okay. So you can go ahead and do that. Of course, what I'll do on my end is just grab one of the campaigns that I have here already, so I don't have to redo that. But please start by creating a new dynamic campaign and then having a spreadsheet ready. Okay. So what we want to do once we have that dynamic video campaign is go here and start putting some headers. So we can do something like first name, and then we can put email, and then we can put a background URL, and then we can put something else such as a job title. Okay. So something very, very important is that whenever we do this automation, we can't leave any field empty whenever we put, like a new row. For example, if we're putting Dan, and then, Dan at senspark.com, and then, Senspark, let me do that again, senspark.com. Okay, and let's say that we do not have a job title. We can't leave this empty, so that would be an issue. We do need to fill that out with a dash. So this needs to happen every time, everywhere. Okay, and the second tip here is that you can't. So let's say you already did this before, this row, I mean, and then you want to, okay, so let me start over. Then you go ahead and erase, and you start over from here. That will be a mistake, and I'll show you what in a moment. But whenever you do use one, you need to, one way or the other, you need to follow by using the next row. You can't reuse rows. Okay. So that said, we'll go ahead and go here to Agentic Workflows on the left hand side. Go to New Automation, and we're going to name this. Let's say Sheets plus Senspark. Okay. And then I'm going to set up a trigger, which is basically Google Sheets. Okay. Then we'll have an event. In this case, we'll select this one that says new row created. Okay. So I'm going to be asked to select the spreadsheet. So I'll probably rename this right now as well, so I can put something again like spreadsheet plus Sunspark. Okay. So I'm going to, yeah, everything's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go here and then click on update. Okay, and we can look it up, spreadsheet plus Sunspark. There we go. And I'm going to select the sheet number one, and I'm going to click on continue. Okay, and I'm always going to select the real time one. It's much better, faster. So I'm going to stick with that. And then we can go ahead and select an action, which is in this case SendSpark. Of course, if you haven't done this before, you'll probably have to connect your Google account, so that's a must. But you'll be prompted to do that, through the process anyway. So yeah, and then I'm going to select my account, named after my name, of course. Okay, so now we need to map the fields. So first of all, we need to select the campaign that we want to work with. So I can use this one, combine June. So we have it right here. If you do not see it, of course, just go for update list. And then contact name, I can just go ahead and type name. Okay, first name right there. Same for email. Okay, and now in the background URL, we're going to select exactly that, because I think that's how he called it, right? Background, actually. Okay. Now, let me say something again, something I said before. Even though we're not mapping, for example, job title, we do need to put some data here, even though we're not calling that from the API connection. Okay. So that's also very important. So that said, I'm going to click on save, and we can even do an additional action right now. We can even do, for example, Gmail, so we can send this out. Okay. We can select the draft option so we can confirm that everything looks the way that we want. Okay, so we're going to go for two right there, which is of course the email. We're going to send this to that person, call him email, and then from, that's me. Email format, we're going to always select HTML if we want to send that that video to that person, of course. So in the email body, we can just start typing and say something like, hey, thanks for yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple actually, because otherwise it'll take too much. But hey there, have a look at this video I made for you. So I'm going to do that, and then because we're not doing like a just a normal email. We're working in HTML mode. We can't just hit enter and leave a space. So we actually need to use some HTML tags, right? So we can do BR, which is basically like a breakpoint. So that means that we're pushing this line down. So I'm going to copy that and paste it here as well. And one more time here. There we go. Okay. And then one more time. And now I'm going to have the video. So just consider this like we want to break the line here, put it down here as well, just a space. Same here. And now I'm going to expand this one, Sunspark. And then we can look it up, or we can actually just type it. Much easier. HTML. Okay. Email embed HTML. So that's basically the thumbnail. Okay. And we can also like put another, BR, and right below that we can put something like video link. That's only if you want to, right? But we'll have the video link right there as well, so people can click on it. Again, only if you want to. That's optional, or you can just remove it. But just it's there if you want to use it, right? And if you want to wrap it as well under a certain text, you can also do that. So email subject, that's just a test. So we'll keep it like that. So yeah, everything's ready. So now I'm going to click on save, and yep, there we go. So now I'm going to click on start, and also I'll be given the option to check, whatever it's coming through. Okay. So we're going to make a quick test here. So I'm going to type Dan, or let's do Danny. There we go. And then we can do Dan plus 2 senspark.com. I'm just doing plus 2 because I do think my email is already in that campaign. Okay. And then senspark.com. And then this will be empty. So I'll leave it just like that. Again, I'll say it one more time. If we leave this empty, the data will fail. It will not go through. Okay. So now we need to wait a little bit here. This will take a few moments. Uh, we can also go into all events here, to have more data. And also, if we click here on the time frame, we can also, jump to, last 7 days. Like if you have a lot of data, just to, check it out easier. But anyway, so you'll see like the new row created, success, dynamic video being generated. That's on waiting. So just to give you a quick heads up, this will probably take longer to be confirmed in the notification system. So it's much easier just to go here, at least for the first time. So if you want to make, if you want to be sure, just go inside of the campaign to look it up. So yeah, as you can see, this is just in waiting, but this has already been pushed there, so we can just wait for this to be done. But that's pretty much it. Okay, so remember, you cannot reuse this. Do not delete this to add more data. Just keep on adding more information below. That's the way that this endpoint works. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So once the video is done, this is will generate a draft email in my Gmail account, and I can then decide if I want to send it out or not. Okay, So hopefully this made sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye bye.